As the day winds down and the sun dips below the horizon, you step into a sacred moment, those fleeting hours between work and rest that belong to you and no one else. Yet too often, these precious moments slip away unnoticed, consumed by endless scrolling, unfinished tasks, or the tug of exhaustion. What if, instead of falling into the same tired routines, you turned your evenings into an adventure? Not a mundane checklist to slog through, but a deliberate, exciting journey of self-discovery and renewal. We tend to celebrate morning rituals as the key to productivity, the compass that steers the day ahead. But evenings, often relegated to the back burner, hold a quiet power of their own. They prepare us for the restorative sleep our minds and bodies desperately need. They offer a chance to slow down, reflect, and create balance in a world that rarely pauses. The trouble is, the word routine often conjures images of monotony and obligation. It feels heavy, like a burden to carry. But an adventure? Now that sparks something different. It's about curiosity, exploration, and a touch of unpredictability, making even the simplest moments feel extraordinary. Think about how you usually spend your evenings. You get home, drop your bags, and sink into the couch. A screen lights up in front of you, a phone, a TV, maybe both, and hours slip by in a haze. It feels like rest, but is it? By the time you realize how late it's gotten, the list of tasks you meant to tackle is still staring at you, untouched. Your brain, stimulated by the blue light of your devices, refuses to settle. Sleep becomes elusive, a fitful battle instead of a peaceful surrender. The problem isn't just what you're doing, but what you're not doing. Your mind craves closure for the day's unfinished business, a chance to reset before tomorrow's demands arrive. When you leave chores undone or fail to carve out meaningful moments for yourself, the weight of those omissions lingers. It's not about filling your evening with more work. It's about creating harmony, weaving together the practical and the joyful. Start by reframing those necessary tasks as stepping stones to freedom. When you walk through the door, resist the pull of the couch for just a moment. Look around at what needs attention. Is there laundry to fold, dishes to wash, or a bag to pack for the morning? Tackle these things now, while your energy is still fresh. It's tempting to promise yourself you'll get to them later, but deep down, you know the truth. Later often never comes. Taking care of these little tasks early clears mental clutter, freeing you to fully embrace the rest of your evening. Once the essentials are done, the adventure begins. This is your time to reconnect with what brings you joy. Maybe it's cooking a meal you're excited to eat, indulging in a favorite hobby, or finally diving into that book you've been meaning to read. The trick is to be intentional. Don't let your evening vanish into passive distractions. Choose activities that genuinely nourish you. This isn't about being productive for productivity's sake. It's about honoring yourself, your needs, and your happiness. And then, as the day winds to its close, comes the most important step: unplug. About an hour before bed, step away from your screens. Put your phone on the other side of the room, set your alarm, and let go of the digital noise. This isn't just about avoiding blue light, it's about reclaiming the quiet. Use this time to wind down with purpose. Reflect on your day, sip a calming tea, write in a journal, or simply sit in stillness. Maybe it's the gentle rhythm of a skincare routine or the joy of tucking your kids into bed with a story. Whatever you choose, let it ground you, pulling you into the present moment. An evening adventure isn't about perfection. It's not a rigid schedule or a competition to see how much you can accomplish. It's a mindset, a way of approaching these hours with intention, curiosity, and care. Even the smallest changes can make a difference. Folding laundry becomes an act of kindness to your future self. Cooking dinner transforms from a chore into an act of creativity. Watching a favorite show becomes a well-deserved reward instead of a default escape. So, what will your evenings look like from now on? Will you let them slip away, lost in a blur of screens and procrastination? Or will you take them back, shaping them into something meaningful and uniquely yours? This time is a gift, a blank canvas waiting for your touch. Use it to unwind, to reflect, and to dream. When you do, you'll find that your evenings don't just prepare you for the next day, they enrich your life moment by moment.